Hey VC, this is Luke with Hot Wax and Cool Vinyl. Welcome back. Unless this is the first time you're viewing my channel, then just welcome. Okay, this week's rock volume finds, or rock finds as it were, Rock Mofi finds. I titled it the Rock Mofi because that's what I wanted to buy this week and that's what I'm going to show you. Hopefully though, before we begin that, it's everyone had a great 4th of July. 4th of July was last weekend. Hopefully everyone had a great 4th and you were able to just enjoy yourselves, have some great food with family and friends, and just relax and enjoy yourselves. Hopefully your summer is also going along wonderfully and you're finding a lot of great albums to listen to and to share with the vinyl community. So let's get started. First one I want to show you is not a rock album. It has nothing to do with rock. It's actually what we're listening to now. It's jazz bones connected to the trombone, and this is Bobby Byron, and it's kind of a, let's say, a swing jazz, if you will, and you'll be able to, by the songs that are listed, and you'll know what I mean. You've got, Between the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea, that old Black Magic, I Got a Right to Sing the Blues, Wild Bones, Speak Low, so it's a great record. I picked this up at a yard sale a couple of weeks back. And we're listening to that, and I just figured I'd just introduce it. On to the rock albums, and these are the rock finds. This is Billy Joel, Haflspeed Remastered, 52nd Street. This is if not my favorite Billy Joel album, it's one of the top two. I think probably Piano Man has taken over as my favorite Billy Joel album, but 52nd Street is just one of those albums that it was part of my youth, part of my growing up. Billy Joel is from Long Island, although the western part of the island, but nonetheless, great album, great song, and the Mofi version again just plays spot perfect. So that came in this week. This came in just the other day, and I've been really, really looking forward to this. This is Derek and the Dominos, Layla, and this is, as you can see, Mofi. This is the limited edition numbered series. I have, in this particular case, number 505. So it's a pretty low number. And of course, it's just magnificent. From the heavy stock they used when they reissued it, the sleeve to the sound is just really, it's just unbeatable in quality. And I got this on eBay, and it came in just a couple of days ago. I think it came in, and I've had a chance to listen to it a few times, and it's just really a fantastic sounding copy of this particular fantastic album. And I know I use the word fantastic a lot to describe this album, but that's basically the easiest way to describe it because it's a fantastic album. It's just, start to finish, great album, fantastic album. So that came as well. Also, The Captain and Me from the Doobie Brothers. Again, this is Haflspeed. This one is the first of the super disc that I purchased, and it sounds, I wasn't quite sure because I've read the reviews on super disc and they've mixed as far as sound quality compared to the other Haflspeeds. But you know what? I really can't tell the difference between the production quality of this particular album and say the Billy Joel CBS Haflspeed Remastered. So, great album. Early Doobies to me is just, on point across the board. I love the early Doobie stuff, and this is a terrific album. Of course, the big hit China Grove on this. And again, pretty reasonably priced off eBay. So, very happy to get that as well this week. And then some non-Mofi, but nonetheless a solid album. This is Bob Marley, and this is the best of. and a recent reissue, and also on Island Records. You know, not terribly thrilled with the version of Buffalo Soldiers on this album, but after that, it's a great little compilation of Bob stuff. So really, you know, overall, good album, good sounding. I mean, you know, it's Bob Marley. How can you go wrong? Also, just as an aside, this is an Italian pop folk singer. His name is Francesco DeGregory. Very, if you don't understand Italian, it kind of doesn't matter because he's just got a very relaxing voice to listen to, and it's very melodic when he sings his songs, and so it's just a great listen. You know, and oddly enough, for an Italian artist, he is easy to find on eBay and also not expensive to find on eBay. So if you're ever in the mood to dip your toes into some, you know, foreign music that you just kind of like, you don't want to spend a lot of money on because you're not going to sure if you like it or not, check him out. Francesco DeGregory is the guy's name. If you understand Italian, you'll dig it because he's a Roman singer, and he's just a really on point. He's a singer-songwriter and he's very solid. So that's my foreign artist tip of the week. Also picked up this week Memphis Slim. I got that at a yard sale. And this is Memphis Slim Volume 2, pardon me, I did not quantify that. And this is a quad, which is really cool. Now I do have a quad amp, but at the moment it's downstairs because it needs a little bit of fine tuning and it's just a little bit above what I can do, so I have to wait for a buddy of mine who actually works on stereos locally here to get some free time, and then he'll be able to work it up for me. But this is you know, it's a good blues record. It's considered lonesome, cold-blooded woman, one man's mad, good time rock, Creole. What is the Marac? It's been too long, Big Bertha, I'm lost without you. I'll just keep on swinging with the blues, and True Love closes out the album. So, good little album. Good, you know, nice listen. I really wasn't that familiar with Memphis Slim, mostly because I really just started getting into the blues just recently, a little bit more deeply. And then we're going to conclude with a record that I picked up yesterday at a yard sale, and that's the amazing Jimmy Smith Trio. This is live at the Village Gate, and it's I Got Woman, Bill Bailey, The Champ, and If I Were a Bell. Those are the tracks on this particular album. It's on Metro Records. And the cover was in shrink, but it had been stored in the basement, so it was kind of musty. It still is. I aired it out a little bit yesterday, took the shrink off, and I'll cover it. But the record, after a cleaning, played well. I mean, Metro isn't an album, isn't a company I'm really that familiar with. So I really wasn't sure what kind of quality to expect from the album, but I was surprised with the sound quality on this particular record. So that's it for the week. Hopefully everyone is having a great summer, as I said before. You're finding lots of records to buy, to listen to, and to share with the rest of the vinyl community. As for us out here on the east end part of Long Island, summer's going along nicely. We have just got into what Governor Cuomo called Phase 4, which means the malls are starting to reopen. Not that I have any intention of going to the mall. God, no. Just no. But it's getting back to normal-ish, if you will. Hopefully it is the same where you are. For the rest of today and the rest of the week, have a great day. Have a great rest of the week. If you're on vacation, God bless you. Enjoy yourself. Otherwise, I'll talk to you next week, everyone. Cheers.